Hello mga alamat! In this video, titignan po natin ang mga requested stocks ninyo tulad ng FCG, Monde at MBT. Are you guys ready? Let's go! Alright guys, so na-miss ko kayo, no? My apologies, it's been a while since our last video. I haven't been feeling well. Actually, medyo hindi pa rin ako 100%. So you're gonna have to excuse me kung napapansin nyo na I have to catch my breath a lot of the time kapag nag-explain tayo or nag-analyze tayo ng chart, no? Now, let's start off with MBT. Ayoko nang sayangin yung mga oras ninyo. Okay? Now, after natin basagin tong 2021 high sa MBT, and remember, we discussed this before, no? We broke up, we came back, more or less, retest natin yung 2021 high, and then from there, we pushed higher. Nag-form tayo ng resistance dito, 62.5. Bakit may resistance dyan? Kasi if you zoom out, ito yung previous high, tapos ito yung previous low ng range na to, di ba? Nung pababa. So, hindi tayo nagugulat na nauntog tayo dyan ngayon on the way up. Now, kung meron kayong MBT, congratulations. Kung wala pa, price has pulled back dito sa previous resistance at around 60 pesos. And so far, nag-hold naman, no? Kung mag-hold tayo dito and then we start pushing higher, hindi ako magugulat. Pero, kung tuluyang mabasag tong 60 pesos level na to, diba? Ngayon, nasa 59.95, the possibility still exists na baka mag-form tayo ng head and shoulders pattern right here. Tapos yung confirmation nun is if ma-reclaim yung 2021 high. Kung mabasag natin yan to the downside, baka bumalik tayo sa previous range na to hanggang 52.4, more or less. Okay? Now, you might be thinking to yourselves, di ba hindi nga maganda nga sa banks, di ba? Yung may interest hike, yung sa PSP and all of that, no? And that's true. But the possibility also exists na baka priced in na. Okay? So don't always get too married to your bias kasi syempre at the end of the day, price is king pa rin. Now, if price can come up and break above this area of resistance, mabasag natin tong 2022 high at 63.5, then that opens up this wider range above, and from there, we could potentially go to 68.75, which is yung next level of resistance. But again, as always, wag natin sobrang pangunahan yung sarili natin. Let's see what price does from here before we decide whether or not we're gonna jump in dito sa MBT. Next, tignan naman natin yung NIKL, no? Now, tong NIKL, hindi ako nagugulat na maraming nagre-request. In fact, I know na merong ibang groups na nahihilig din or di ba medyo bullish din sila dito sa NIKL, no? Now, for me personally, you guys know, hindi ako humahabol. So, nung nag-breakout dito, nag-pull back, bumalik tayo dito sa previous level of resistance. If you guys were able to get in, then congrats. Sana mag-hold tayo dyan. And it did, di ba? We pushed higher. And ngayon, nakahanap tayo ng resistance right before tong 8 peso na resistance level. Okay? Now, if this can pull back dito sa white zone and form some type of bullish structure, then this might be worth looking into for a potential quick trade or even a position trade. Depende on how you view nickel overall, no? Now, I'll admit, hindi ako nakasalo noong unang balik natin dito. It wasn't within the bounds of my personal parameters, no? Now, kung bumalik tayo dito at yun nga, makuha natin yung bullish structure, then good. Maybe may opportunity para makapasok. Pero kung tuluyang nabasag tong 6.29 na level, for me, baka medyo dehado na. Kasi kahit na balikan natin tong level of previous resistance na to, baka matrap tayo dito sa tight range na to and we don't know what's price gonna do from there. Now, kung kunwari naman, hindi na tayo umabot dito, we just go up, break above 8. Then from there, the next level of resistance is 8.47. Pero don't forget na may gap dito na pwede rin natin paguntugan. And if 8.47 breaks, medyo lalawak yung potential range natin. 9.77 na yung next level of resistance. So nickel could be worth watching out for. Just make sure na if you do intend to trade it, pasok siya sa parameters ninyo. Next, tignan natin yung Monde, no? Now, tong Monde, we did see a move to the upside from the latter part of last year towards the early part of this year. Pero medyo tumulak na tayo pababa. Tulad na lagi nating sinasabi, typically ganitong mga fast moves na-undo. And in this instance, most of it has been undone. In fact, bumalik na tayo sa previous level of resistance, now turned support. Now, kung kunwari mag-hold tong level na to, then potentially, pwede nating sabihin na nagpo-form tayo ng higher low. And hopefully from there, we could push back up, basagin tong 14.92 na level, then pwede nating abutin yung mga levels na naiwan dito sa taas. Okay? Pero yun nga, ang bilis ng pag-angat, ang bilis ng pagbaba, kaya kailangan mabilis din tayo mag-ingat. 'Di ba? Kailangan wag tayong masyadong apurado. Okay? Now, kung mabasag tong 11.76, yung next level of support natin will be here na at 11. And if that gets taken out, bagong 52-week low tayo. Panibagong sakit ng ulo, panibagong hintay na naman. Now, another way that you could approach Monde is to trade it by segments. Kita nyo naman yung segment dito sa charts ko, di ba? Whether or not those segments are appealing to you, hindi ko alam. But for me personally, hindi siya gaano appealing sa akin. In order for me to be captivated, di ba? Para makuha ng Monde ang attention ko, kailangan bigyan niya muna ako ng higher low na gusto ko. Pakita niya na nagpo-form na may potential na we can push higher from there. And then, pwede natin siya pag-usapan ulit. But for right now, I think the best approach is to be a little bit more patient, tapos wait and see lang ano yung gagawin niya next. Next, tignan natin yung FCG. Now, isa to sa mga pinaka-requested sa akin, but I haven't really been able to respond kasi nga, I've been sick, no? And this has been pushing higher, tapos lately, nag-push pababa. Nasaan tayo right now? Bumalik tayo dito sa wide range na to, between 77 cents hanggang 95 cents. Now, ano yung mga potential scenarios na pwede nating antabayanan dito sa Figaro? Una, posible pang mag-form tayo ng head and shoulders pattern. Tapos, ang confirmation niyan is kung tuluyan mabasag tong area of support between 73 hanggang 77 cents, then medyo ingat na tayo kasi ang pangit na tignan nun eh. Diba? Now, I can't 100% for sure say na, uy, hindi, super bearish nga tignan yung chart kung nangyari yun. No? Siyempre, hindi natin alam what's gonna happen in the next few days or next few weeks. But, right now, if it happened within the next 2-3 days, medyo dehado kagad siya tignan eh. Diba? So, I would be careful of that. Number 1, possibly forming. Number 2, yun nga, magre-range ba tayo dito? And if so, are we gonna take up the entire range? Is that something that we should look for? Hindi pa rin natin alam. All we know is, bumalik tayo dun sa loob ng range na yon. Pero wala pang garantiya na magi-stay tayo sa loob ng range na yon. Now, from here, if we can reclaim tong 95, then that opens up this range papuntang 1.02. And if we can break 1.02, we might come back to yung all-time high ng 1.08. Kung mabasag pa yan, we'll rediscuss FCG again. Huwag natin sobrang tambakan yung sarili natin ng information, no? So for now, yun lang yung mga pinangingatan ko dito. Just watch out, be careful. Ayaw talaga natin sanang makitang mabasag altogether tong area of support na to. Kasi if it does break, again, it's probably gonna look a lot more bearish and a lot more people might exit, whether because nabawasan na yung profit nila and they just wanna get out, or they want to get stopped out na, magi-stop loss na sila, ayaw na nila. And that might lead to a cascade of price to the downside, which might result in a lot of problems for FCG. And then finally, tignan natin tong AGI, no? Now, tong AGI, after breaking out from yung 2021 na high, which again, we've discussed earlier in the year, diba? Sabi natin, doon tayo nauuntog eh. And nauuntog tayo doon for quite some time. When we broke out, price came back, tested the 2021 high as support. And for now, we are ranging here between yung 2021 high of 12.5 hanggang 13.3. Now, very straightforward lang to. Kung mabasag natin tong 13.3, that opens up this wider range here, which is good for everyone. That's from 13.3 potentially hanggang 15.04 or even a gap fill, no? I know it's small, but I'm not gonna bring the chart there na medyo malayo na, tatagal lang tayo lalo. Okay? Now, what we don't want to see is from here for price to come back down, not just take out yung 2021 high, although kailangan din natin ingatan yon kasi posibleng mag head and shoulders tayo dito. Pero ang ayaw ko talaga sanang makita is tuluyang mabasag tong 11.98. Yan yung previous last higher low natin. So if price comes down, takes that out, hindi na agulat, either price comes back up, mahanap siya as a resistance, or perhaps even comes back to yung 2021 high, again, mahanap siya ng resistance, then push lower. If that happens, then the next level of support is dito na at 11.36. And if that breaks, maraming levels na pwede nating tamaan. Previous resistance here, here, even here, no? So that's what I'm watching out for dito sa AGI. Now again guys, I'm sorry, it's been a while since our last video. I'm still not feeling 100%, but I'll try to be more consistent this week. Now, if you haven't seen it yet, okay, be sure to check out yung ranking video natin ng mga technical indicators, no? It should be popping out somewhere on the lower left-hand side of your screen. I really enjoyed making that video and I hope magustuhan nyo rin. And as always, guys, good luck in all your trades. GT, over and out.